Hi, I'm Nicola and I'm in sunny El Cotillo with my husband Carl. We visited in January in pursuit of some winter sun, but we were very surprised by what this picturesque fishing village has to offer. From breathtaking sunsets, incredible places to eat and drink, a charming harbour and fascinating pockets of history, El Cotillo is one of the lesser known places in the Canary Islands, but is definitely one of the places you should visit for some winter sun. Today, I'm going to show you our top 5 things to do in El Cotillo. Subscribe to Nicola Explores to join our adventures around Europe. And don't forget to turn on the bell notifications button if you want to know when I upload the next episode. Number 1. Sunsets.
We're on our way to watch the sunset because it's supposed to be one of the most beautiful ones along this stretch of coast.
El Cotillo is on the northwest coast of Fuerteventura, so not only does it benefit from a tropical climate all year round, it also boasts incredible sunsets. Many visitors to the island will come here especially to witness the sunset, and it's easy to see why. As the last rays of sun disappear into the ocean, they offer a magical explosion of colour every day. This natural spectacle really is a must, whether you are a keen photographer or if you want to soak in the atmosphere while relaxing in one of the local restaurants or take a sunset stroll. The views along this stretch of coast are incredible, and I'd recommend taking them in from different vantage points during your time here. El Cotillo is home to some of the most beautiful beaches in Fuerteventura, and this is certainly most true at sunset. It's a truly uplifting, beautiful experience. We'll come back to the fortress and the magnificent whale bones later in this episode. Number 2. The Old Harbour and Fishing Village. El Cotillo is a small fishing village, and while it is surrounded by a spectacular natural environment, it is also one of the most cherished villages on the island. Its charm lies in its maritime spirit, which can be felt in every corner. The harbour is lined with a couple of installations for tourists, including some fish sculptures that have been painted with patterns resembling local fish. There are places to eat overlooking the harbour. For me, the real charm lies within the village. The white and blue buildings lining the streets make it a perfect place to take a stroll. I dressed to match the buildings and wore blue and white clothes. I can hear the trolls now. Yes, I look like toothpaste. If you're an animal lover, keep an eye out for the friendly local cats who call the harbour home. Number 3. Food and drink. As Brits visiting the island for the first time, we were under the misconception that we would struggle to find anywhere authentic to eat, as we thought the island would predominantly cater for British expats wanting nothing more than an English breakfast and a Sunday roast. However, we were delighted to find authentic Canarian and Spanish cuisine and found some truly special places on our trip. The local restaurants serve some of the freshest seafood you'll ever taste, and many have incredible views or are tucked away in the charming streets.
It's so good that we're going back. Smell of coffee.
If you'd like to see our recommendations for places to enjoy a coffee, breakfast, lunch and dinner, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification button to be notified when I release the next episode about our favourite places to eat in El Cotillo. It's free to subscribe and really helps my channel, so it's a great way of saying thank you if you're enjoying this travel guide. Our dining experiences were a real highlight of our trip, and we found an incredible bakery which was the perfect way to start every day. Number 4. Tostón Tower. Now, you might be wondering why El Cotillo's tower is called Tostón Tower, and that's because the fishing village was formerly called El Tostón. In the 17th century, Fuerteventura faced constant attacks from French, British and Berber pirates, and El Cotillo's location on the coast made it particularly vulnerable to those attacks. This resulted in the construction of Tostón Tower in the 18th century. It was built to defend the island's valuable trade routes, ships and coastline from the ongoing attacks. Today, it is a small museum. It cost $1.50 to visit and is home to a range of fascinating artefacts that bring this part of El Cotillo's history to life. At its military height, 3 cannons were used to defend the coast. As part of your visit, you can explore the rooms where gunpowder was originally stored. In later years, the tower was also used as a prison. Climb to the top for panoramic views of the coastline. It's amazing to think about the soldiers who once stood here, scanning the horizon for approaching threats. While you're visiting Tostón Tower, you can't miss the whale skeleton. Its story is a sad one, and I felt very moved while visiting. Beaked whales are one of the least known and majestic creatures on the planet. Sadly, this one's life was cut short in 2004 when military naval exercises resulted in the death of 3 whales in the area, 2 in Fuerteventura and 1 in Lanzarote. This particular skeleton is an adult female and is 5.75 metres long. An investigation into the death of the whales resulted in the prohibition of military sonars within 50 nautical miles around the Canary Islands. Number 5. Tostón Lighthouse. It takes around an hour to walk from El Cotillo to Tostón Lighthouse. You can't access the lighthouse by public transport, so if walking isn't an option for you, the only other way is to hire a car or travel by taxi. The road that leads up to the lighthouse is flat, so it's also a good option for keen cyclists. We walked to the lighthouse, passing through different beaches en route. The beaches in El Cotillo are known for their crystal clear waters and white sand, and are one of the main reasons why people visit, so it was great to take in the views along the way. The current lighthouse is the third in a succession of lighthouses that have operated on the site. It's unusual to see 3 lighthouses side by side, and the newest tower was built in the 1980s and is 30 metres tall. It has become a symbol of the island, captured in local street art. The surrounding area is a nature lover's paradise. I felt like I was walking on the moon while traversing the volcanic rock formations and salt flats. And there you have it, my top 5 things to do in El Cotillo. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to help me out. It's free to subscribe, and if you want to know when I upload the next episode, press the bell button to turn on notifications. Let me know what you think in the comments. I love hearing from you. Until next time, happy exploring!